It's good. I'm Fitz, and this is the weekly Smackdown review. So yeah, let's get into it. We start off with a Tiffy in-ring promo. She gets interrupted by Nia and Lash. Tiffy talks a bit of shit. Them two are about to attack her. Rhea and Io interrupt. It's basically like elimination chamber build up. But yeah, Rhea and Io have got a title match against Nia and Lash. Um, Ia puts Nia through a table. Lash puts Rhea through the barricade at ringside. No finish, no result, no DQ, no count out, nothing. Um, Cody's then backstage. Says essentially he's 2 matches away from WrestleMania. Then we see Carmelo Hayes backstage. He sees Apollo Crews and Matt Cardona. Basically offers them both a US title match, open challenge type thing, but it says that it's closed tonight. Then bumps into Miz. Miz is pissed that he's basically not getting offered a title shot. Carmelo confirms, yep, anyone but you essentially. And Miz says that he's going to teach Carmelo a lesson. Then we get Zelina and Aleister Black with a promo segment type thing. It's basically just a build up for Zelina being in the triple threat for the Elimination Chamber qualifier. We get Carmelo Hayes then doing a little in-ring promo, announces that he's looking to win the chamber and go to WrestleMania, but he owes Ilya Dragunov a title shot. As them two are about to fight, Solo comes out before the bell can ring. It says that the line should really start with Solo, and MFTs are basically set to attack. They start the attack. Apollo Crews and Matt Cardona run down, then Shinsuke runs down. It's now equaled up at 5-on-5. Nick Aldis comes out, 10-man tag. As you can, I'm breezing through this because this was a really, really shit episode of SmackDown, I'm not gonna lie. We get the MFT versus Carmelo, Ilya, Apollo, Matt Cardona, and Shinsuke. Carmelo takes the pin after the cutthroat. After the match, as the MFTs are basically in the ring about to like pose, the White Six cut the light out. They're in the balcony behind them. Obviously, that little rivalry is clearly not done because Solo still got the lamp in it. Then we get Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair backstage. Galentine's bullshit. Then we get Kit Wilson reading a poem to Priest, Truth, and all this. Truth then does a poem back at him about having camel toe. It's like I say, I might stop doing these reviews because it's becoming a chore now and I'm not liking it. Then we get Bliss, Zelina, and Julia in the Elimination Chamber qualifier triple threat. Bliss ends up winning with the sister Abigail on Zelina. Then we get Tiffy and Jordan Grace backstage basically saying that maybe they prefer to fight each other at Mania instead of Jade being in the mix. Then Chelsea Green gets wheeled in. She's got her ankle cast on. It's all fairly pointless, I'm not going to lie. Then we get a Sammy and Phoenix backstage. Sammy's basically apologising for not being himself, but we're moving forward kind of thing. Then we get Trick versus Ray Phoenix. Decent match. Trick Williams ends up winning with the trick shot. Then we get Rhea and Io backstage. Julia's going past pissed off. Io mentions that maybe she should go for the women's US title. Then Jade walks past as Julia's walked off and kind of like eyes up Rhea, but like basically just sizing each other up kind of thing in passing. Jade's obviously on her way to the ring to face Jordan Grace for the title. Liv and Dom are at ringside having a Valentine's dinner. It's pretty pointless again. Fairly humorous at points. Dom Mysterio had a bottle of Dom. It was a wine bottle with his face on it, which was pretty. the joke tells itself, doesn't it? Um, yeah, Jade ends up winning with the Jaded. I was surprised it was a clean finish. I thought this was gonna be potentially a Mania match, but yeah, apparently it's just a SmackDown clean finish. Then we get Gargano backstage, depressed, mentions that his partner's gone. He's not got the mask, he's not got his title, he's got nothing. Candice LeRae's clearly not happy about that. Then we get the MFTs walking by, calling everyone losers basically. As they get to their locker room, there's a picture on the locker room door, and it's kind of like when the Fiend came out with a Bray Wyatt lamp, where Bray Wyatt's face was the lamp, that it was drawn up to be Solo's face. Yeah, then we get the main event. Cody versus Sammy versus Jacob Fatu. Elimination Chamber qualifier triple threat. Decent match until Drew costs Fatu the win. Powerbombs Fatu through a table. Hits the Claymore on Cody, drags Sammy on for the pin. Cody still somehow kicks out. Drew comes back to the ring. Sammy hits Drew with the haluva kick. Sammy then gets hit with the crossroads and Cody wins. It's like I say, it's becoming more and more apparent why I stopped watching weekly Raw and weekly SmackDown, because this is it's really becoming a chore already. Maybe we just get to Mania and find something else to review. Maybe just more classic wrestling. Maybe we'll go back and start reviewing Raw, classic Raw from like '96 or something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it'll pick up and give us a reason to stay tuned. But let's just see what Raw brings us. Catch us on the next one.